Hello viewers, it's CyborgTy. One of the viewers asked if this game was playable using Air Link. So since I hadn't tried using that yet, I thought, okay, this is a good test. So this gameplay is really me playing Pavlov VR using the Oculus Quest and the new Air Link that became available at version 28 code update. In order to use this, the Oculus Quest software on your PC's got to be at version 28 and above, and the same is true on the Oculus Quest. In this gameplay, you're going to see I'm not only using the Quest 2, but I'm also using the Kat Loco S for my Locomotion. So you'll see on my ankles, at each ankle, there's a strap with sensors, and there's also a strap around my waist. I have it under the shirt that I'm wearing. There's a strap here that actually has the waist sensor. Since I still consider myself a relative newbie, I'm playing this game in offline mode, difficulty level normal. Defeat the bots in this game. The next will be played in hard mode, and if I beat the bots in 2 games in a row, then I would challenge myself in the online multiplayer mode. Getting Air Link running and working for me was pretty easy since my PC and my Quest headset were at version 29, so it was just a matter of going in and enabling Air Link in both software. So when I got into the headset, enabled it there, it connected to the Oculus software, Oculus Home on my PC. Then I simply had to enable or start SteamVR, and then from there I started up Pavlov. So it was pretty easy. Of course, before starting SteamVR, I had to make sure that the Kat Loco S add-on requirements were active. But beyond that, it's pretty straightforward. Man, I'm just messing up. I was playing this game a couple of days ago with my HP Reverb G2, and I didn't have the problem I'm having with the gun bolts today. You may notice as I push them down and then I release, come up with my hand, the gun bolt seems to come up. So it's almost like it's sticking to my fingers. Not sure what's happening, but that's something that I've noticed while playing this with my Quest and Air Link. I can't shoot anything. Ah, gee. Shouldn't stay in the open. I will say I believe I appreciated playing it better with the HP Reverb G2. Regarding Air Link, I'll say it's responsive, but I don't like it seems the handling of the weapons, there's something that's a little wonky about it. Whoa. Of course. Whoa. Yes, it's like it's not tied tightly coupled to the hand motion. Oh, geez. At times, when operating the Bolt in this configuration using Oculus Quest and Air Link, I find my hands have to travel a greater distance than they had to travel when operating the Bolt with my HP Reverb, which the HP Reverb felt more like the amount of distance with a real gun that you would have to operate. At times here, it just seems really a greater distance than expected. So that's part of why I referenced it as being wonky a little while ago. Not very good. I've got to adjust my headsets up. I don't know if you could see it, but I'm using a blue Silicone VR cover for the first time today. So as I'm getting sweaty, my headset's starting to slide down on my face. The silicone mask feels like a cooler temperature and is comfortable against your face. It just required a slight readjustment of the head strap. Using the Kat Loco S with Pavlov is a very immersive experience. However, you may have noticed that I did not use any of the gestures. Kat Loco S has gestures for going to your sides or strafing, or even to go backwards. But unfortunately, when you activate those gestures, the character in the game ends up sliding either to the sides or sliding backwards, and that sliding or gliding motion induces motion sickness with me. So I decided to, as I'm doing this gameplay, to just not do anything other than just the walking forward. And I accomplished a lot this way. I decided if I needed to go backwards a little bit, I would just do a room scale motion. I would just simply walk back a little bit and then come back to my mat. And if I needed to go to the sides, I would just simply, again, use a room scale motion, just literally move to my sides a little bit and then come back to the mat. However, when I compare this gameplay then to my Cybershoes session, I am a lot more mobile. I can move around a lot quicker. I can go backwards. I'm doing a lot of strafing type actions. So at this time, I simply might be a better player with Cybershoes. I have to say, more than half the times when I'm starting SteamVR through virtual desktop, SteamVR ends up crashing and disables all of my add-ons. So I obviously have add-ons that don't play well together, so I need to make sure only this virtual desktop required add-ons are enabled. And of course, any hardware like the Kat Loco S need to be enabled in addition to that. But still, even at times when the minimum requirements are met, the SteamVR still crashes and fails to launch, and I end up sometimes having to reboot my system. So it's been a little fidgety at times to get the virtual desktop working properly with my Quest 2. But it appears with Air Link, things are a lot smoother. I know virtual desktop gives you a lot of feature adjustments that you don't have with the Air Link, so you're going to do some adjustments that affect latency, resolution, performance, etc. My point is, Air Link has been less problematic so far. Consider giving this video a like, and if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and click the notification button to be notified when I upload new videos.
Okay, first place.
Check out these videos and playlists, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.
27 kills. Next guy was 25.